Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 20 of Ackton City here in City Skylines 2. Oh yeah, in the previous episode we built up this area here to the left over here and also the infrastructure for this area. And as you can see, a lot of traffic is coming in and we are going to fix that. So also in the previous episode I told something about the how to change these areas over here. So let's get out of this view. So you have this area over here and I was not sure how to change it. So I dove into one of the videos of one of the other YouTubers and I checked it out, and it appeared to be that you need a mod for that. The mod that you need in question is called the area bucket. This is the mod. So this mod enables you to change the surface area of the entire area that you have here. Do note, if you get this mod, it says that it probably is not compatible with your game version, but as far as I know it does work. So with that being said, how that works is basically you click on, let's see, on this button here, and then you have an extra option here, and then you click on just here, enable disable area replacement tool. You can do it with every area you want. So I wanted to change the surface of this dike, so you can use any kind of surface area. I've been looking around. The thing is, you cannot really get a really texturized kind of thing, that is really visible from afar. Usually if you get something like this, you do it like that. Look, it does not change. Maybe the color change like that. I don't know, maybe with this. Nah, it also does not really change. This, nah. Only if you get very close, then you see, maybe you see that texture. So that's a little bit of a pity. So I've been thinking like, what is then the best option? This is not too bad, it's makes the color a little bit more like the environment, or maybe kind of red. That's a little bit overkill. And I really have been thinking, what is best for this? Maybe this with all these stones on it. I'm making it appear like a grass thingy, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So I think I will leave it at this for the time being, and at least now you know how it works. Area bucket. Then another thing that I wanted to figure out was with the find it button. The find it, I was like, it was like, for me, it was such a small area, and I figured out that under options you can change in the find it options here the size of row size and column size, so you can make this as big and as small as possible. Actually very easy. Okay, not only that, I've been watching other YouTubers as well, and traffic can also be solved by public transport a lot. And I've been thinking, because I've been watching YouTube, and I got a little bit inspired by that, and I needed a train station for this. And this train station you will only find in the creator pack Modern Architecture. You have to buy it. It costs only €7, €8, roughly like that. But I wanted to have it, so I bought it, and that allows you to build with a bigger train station, and I want it. And I have been looking over the map, and I've been sort of calculating a little bit which way I want to go. There's already a train line running here. That's nice. I can also bring a train line, well, I think maybe down here. I'm not 100% sure. And let's see. Let's de-speed this a little bit, like that. And I have been thinking maybe to put a train line into this direction. So, but in order to do that, we have to make some changes around here, because let's have a look. We have this is, I think, this is offices. Okay, that's good. So because that train station, it's under part of the the modern architecture. You can recognize that by this symbol. So there's another local train station here as well. You see, it's smaller, but I go for this one. This is the central train station, which can be made a lot bigger. So that's interesting. And yeah, I want it sort of here, and I want it on a main road. Now we do have a main road running here, and you know, also a road is coming from here, and this is, you know, I think this road has to go and will be connected to here somehow. So let's try that first. So we first delete this road, and then I want to figure out where I want to have this thing. Now we have here the train line running underground, and it comes here above ground again, goes to this train station. This is a train station, yeah, a regular train station. Nice. So okay, let's see if we can fit in this big train station over here. Now the road is on that side, so let's see what we can do here. So you can also expand. You can also put it here, maybe that is easier, although we have like the denser population over here, so here is more ideal. And then I bring it more, you know what, I just plonk it down and I move it with the move it mod. That works best. Yeah, so I grab the move it mod, and then yeah, so if we extend this, then you have 2 train lines more, 2 platforms more. I think we are going to sacrifice these buildings, so let us dezone this area, whatever this is. Let's remove that. There's also a metro station there. Okay, that's nice. Right, so I want to hook this to the to this road. Okay, let me think about it for a moment. Yeah, so what I did is I removed this train line that was running here above ground. I put it underground, made it looping around so it comes back here. So we have more space for this item over here. So what we are going to do now is create this road. So we pick at this road like that, and then we take it and let's bring that to the ground. You can even see the train line there. And why is this looking so weird? Oh, that road is elevated. Whoa! Holy moly, that's like a bumpy place. Okay, let me then hook it up to here then. Let me turn this off, by the way, like so. Okay, we have a 90 degrees. This is fine. Now let's have a look. We're going around. We're going into this direction, and from here I want to go into that direction, but also towards that roundabout here as well. Can we do that? We can. So we change it out for overlapping items. Okay, whatever. Yep, we changed that. Turn that off again, please. Thank you. Yep. Now make this a little bit longer, like that. And we connect these two up like so. Yeah, and then from here I'm taking, what kind of building is this? It's a radio mast. We're taking this road, taking it in that direction. Yeah, and then let's see how we're going to really fiddle this in, this thing. And oh, the road has to be on the top side. Okay, so in that case I want to have this thing in the middle. And since this is a main road, then I want to turn this also in a main road. Yeah, then I think we have it then. So let me grab this then, and let me bring this around, something like this, and this goes up like that. And then here we make a turn of 6 by something. Let me have a look closer. There's like a metro, so be careful with that. Make a turn here, like so. Yep. And here we bring out this road so this thing can be connected. Nice. Like that. Perfect. And here we are going to hook this up to exactly there. Like that. And then we're going to change this road also for a bigger road as well. So here, go to change and change. So all these big roads are now going around. You can see it goes here, 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 and then here. We can change that in a roundabout. Here I have to look what is the best solution here, because we have some items over here, but this can work. So let me remove now this little piece, yeah, and then we grab the path to connect this up, and of course we remove the traffic lights, those and those and those. There are no traffic lights there, and the 50 million crossings, because we do not like crossings. We do not like crossings. Also over here, remove the darn crossings. And let me see this building over here, by the way. Is this affected somehow? Or do we need to move it slightly? Let me slide this with the move it mod, and also slide, no, not the road. Yeah, this thing. So, yep, put it into place. And maybe, you know what? We turn this thing around and we put it on this side road, because, you know, why not? Yeah. So let's have a look at this thing now. Let's press play. So we have to hook it onto the road, by the way. So we grab the thing and then bash to the road. Right, look at that. So we can upgrade this thing by selecting it and say like, bring an underground subway. That's nice. So we can hook it to the existing subway. Then we can create, you see, you can create multiple more platforms as well. A whole bunch of platforms we can create. Okay, now in order to connect this to the outside world, that's very easy. I mean, we have already a line running here. So what we will do is just grab one of these lines. So let's say we go into here and we go to train, and we select this option, turn this off, and also turn the anarchy off, and let's get above ground. And let's just grab one of these, you know, not the first one, but this one, like so. And that one will then go over this road like that by 10. That is nice. And then we can connect it here, but what I am going to do is I'm going to basically drive it over to this side. Let's wait for the train to pass, and then zoink, here we go. Now we have our first connection. And it's very easy to make a connection now, because if you look into here and we go again into the training area, we want a passenger track. Now you have to be very careful what you're doing, because you know, these two are belonging to this track, and then these two are belonging to this track. So it's very, yeah, it's easy to get you know, get confused. So we get another color to make it better visible, something, you know, very purplish. And you can just click here and you can basically zoom out, and then you don't even need to go there. You can click in the distance, add a new waypoint there, click there, and then go back here. Here say like complete route, bash. There you have it, without going all the way to the exit of the map. Right, now also I like to connect this thing to the main route, the city route that leads to this station. So we have like a local route that goes here underground. So that can be a very short one actually, and that's kind of interesting. I find it very interesting, you know. So from here we take this and a little bit like that, and from here we can actually already go underground at least 20 meters. And let's not get too close to that metro, so like that. And we can hook it up to here, just as simple like that. And then let's have a look at the other station here. Now, how many lines do we have over here? Let's see. So passenger line, so we have this one over there, this red one. So we have a purple one, and now we will get a yellow one, a bright yellow one, and we put that basically on the second one over here, Although this one seems to be not be used. I don't know why, but okay. And that brings it to this stop over here. Here we go. And then that brings it back then over here. Complete route. Okay, now let me check also whether this line can obtain, let me see, a train. Because you always need a depot, and that is always a little bit tricky, to get. This is a nice place to have a depot. We already have a crematorium over here, so why not have a depot also? So we just make this road a little bit longer, and then get into this train section again, going up one, and then the small depot. I'd rather have it face the other way, having a little bit more space like that. Yeah, that will do. Make this a little bit longer. Here we go. And now we have like an extra depot for our train, so we get our train track and turn on the anarchy from here and to there. And let me have a look. I want also there. Yeah, if I connect it to here, then it will automatically go also to the other station as well. Yeah, I think that seems to be okay. So what we can do here, I mean, we can even make it. Wait. We can even make this nicer. Look, we make this even nicer. We are going to select this. Now look at this, huh? And then here, roughly from here, yeah. And then connect it up to there. And then from here, we make the same curve. And you get like something, yeah, like a sort of train interchange kind of thing. Now maybe this thing will now output some trains. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know for sure. Let us also put some parking spots around here as well. Yeah, this is big enough on this side. There. People have to pay for it. And also we put a parking spot next to this building. This one? No. No. Two of these. You and you. Okay. Then we do the thing with the road. No parking on the road. We don't want that. Also not on this road. No crazy parking going on here. Because for that we have parking spots and we need the cash money moolah for that. And already we see people are using this. Still busy. But I think in the end it will solve. Now, also I want to connect it to the outside world all the way over here, from the edge here to there. So let's say if we start over here, so we grab the train line again from here. We can just bring this outside of the map. Yeah, even though there is water, that does not really matter. So we bring it up to this point, like that. Change it into a bridge to the other side, like that. Turn this off again. Let's see how this goes. All the way from there to there. Let's see. And then here we go. There. I have to admit I did a little bit of pre-work before I actually started building this. Otherwise I had to do it while recording, and yeah, that would be a little bit boring. So here we take the bridge option again. We go to the other side, like that. Perfect. Like that. And then here, let's see, I created, yeah, also this point over here, all the way exactly to that point over there. Boink! Nice. Then we create a bridge again. I don't even know if ships are sailing here, but if that happens, then we will see. Here we go, over the water. Take this away. We'll take this that way. How far is it? to the station. It's there. Okay, okie dokie. Look at that amount of traffic. Oh, I hate it when that happens. And if you are in bend mode and at the last moment you get like this bend when you click it. Yeah, it takes time. Why is this so dark? I don't like it. I don't know. Maybe let me change it into this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Done. And we go towards that highway. Now let's see. This has to go into a corner like that. And then it has to go over or under. But I prefer over because I just like to see the thing, you know? So from here, like that, and then page up to 10 meters. That's enough to the other side. And this will then go to there. Now, do we stay in the air or not? Or are we going down? There's also a power line there. I think I bring it down. It will play parts here, you know, with these. If I extend this later on, so maybe it's wiser to stay in the air. So let me grab this thing again. We grab this and we page it up like that, and do a little bit by little bit. Just go like that, so it's nice and straight. And this will run perfectly into. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you can even put the train line above, above a road. Ooh, wait a second. Put this away. Put that away, and let's redo this. And we can actually put it on top of this road, just that little bit. Nice. And then up to. See here. Oh, come on. It's a little bit fiddly. Let's start this off. Yeah. Let me have a look where we are going to connect it to. We are going to connect it to. I would say the second one, because that is most in line. So I grab this thing, and then from here. Page down, and then from here we hook it straight up to there. That does not look bad. The only thing is like we won't have any roundabout here, but okay, I can live with that. You know, there were some things. Here we bring this out, and then we connect that up to there, and here we go. They are happy. Look at that, all the way connecting to the outside world there. Now we make also a line connection then. And to make sure that they get also trains, we can connect also some of these together. Question is, let's see how we're going to do it. We are using this one and this one. We could connect this one to there. Or we could use the underground that is sitting here and connect it somewhere further down the line. We will just see. Now we're going to connect this one. Take another color. This time we are taking a nice bright mint green. Yep, click that away. So, and that will go from here. And then technically I should be able to look. Oh, look at that. You see that? Is there a king somewhere? Let me have a look. So we create. It looks a little bit odd. New way. Okay, let's see what is the problem. Do we have somewhere a kink in the cable? Or do I select the wrong? Let me have a look here. Oh, I selected the wrong one. Oopsie, I needed to select this one. Yeah, that's already my own thing, you know. The thing that I set myself kind of happened. So okay, here, this is fine. That can then connect all the way up to there, and then we can bring it back to here. Complete route. Yeah. Right, now we dive on the ground, because here we have disconnected, so we take base down 20 meters, and we just take an offshoot from here, go just into that direction, and then we connect that up all the way here. Yeah, we can stay on the ground here, no problem. And here we bring it basically up, and here we can connect it up to there. Yeah, so the depot can send out the trains. So we page this up like that, so it looks a little bit better. And now that depot will, or should, probably send out some trains. Let's see if that happens. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. Don't see any motion around here. There's one train coming from the outside. So let's have a look here at our trains. These are the trains currently running. No, that's the subways. These are the trains. Okay. Yeah. Train line 1, 2, 3 and 4. They have different names. Well, I mean, they have like just the same name, just 1, 2 and 3, 4. They don't have real names, but the question is like, how are we going to call them? So let's have a look. So the yellow one is the one that goes to this area. So let me see, does this area have a name or not? It does not have a, no, there's no zoning, there's no district. This whole area has no name. Yeah, usually I don't work with districts and names or whatnot. Maybe I should, you know, maybe I should. Let's give this, let's make this, give this a district kind of name. And let me turn off that so we can do a little bit of fiddling and finagling and whatever. And let's see what name it comes up with, because this is a sort of an area by itself, like that. So it's called Pine Junction. I like that, I like that, I like that. Now this thing, it's just becoming like this and this and this and that. Now that is called Pinewood Acres, but that's not the proper name. This is just called Main Central Station, or short for MCS. MCS. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, then the outside world, let's say this area here, we can also create a little bit of an area here. Oh, wait a second. This is going somewhere. You see, it goes to Mountain Lakes. It says here, basically. Yeah, okay. Mountain Lakes. That's the place where that is going. So if we go into the lines again, let's go into the lines again. So let's go from here. We're going to train lines. Okay, so then this purple one, this one. Okay, let's rename it. It goes from MCS back and forth to Mountain Lakes. Right? That's the purple one. The yellow one here goes to, that is this one. What did I call it? It was Pine Junction. Yeah. So this one is from MCS to and from Pine Junction. Yeah. And then we have the green one, this one, that goes to the side here. So I have to check out how this is called. It's called Herstmonkeus. Herstmonkeus. Jeez Louise. Okay, so that's this one. MCS to and from Herstmonkeus. Did I write that proper? I think I did. Hurstmoncoeur, maybe it's French, I don't know. And then we have a train line left, the red one. Let me see, where is that one going? The red one is actually, yeah, that's basically from Pine Junction going to Mountain Lakes as well. Yeah, so that is from Pine Junction to and from Mountain Lakes. Ah, you gotta love it, right? Yeah, that's kind of nice. Now, I could also make a line that goes here to the south. That would be nice, but it's such. Let's see, that goes all the way from here, maybe following this highway, but then veering off here. Oh my goodness me, through the landscape, but ending up here somehow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let me have a look here. Right, this is something for a lovely time lapse to put in. To first to do a little bit of a landscaping work to make this work. So I'll be right back. Right then, so yeah, I created that extra line all the way down here. Let's see, this bridge is going down a little bit, as you can see, because that land there is much higher. Detailing can come later. I mean, this is just going through this area here alongside eventually this highway. Also, this highway, yeah, did go down. I mean, I was a little bit monkeying around with the landscape editor, as you might have seen in the in the time lapse, because as you can see, it's a little bit, the road is going down. So then it's very tricky to actually do this. You can use this sloping tool and you select the right button here, and then you work all the way from here. And theoretically you can just following this like that, and then you see it follows basically then the curve if you just right click on the place where you want to be. So if I do the same thing here, right click here and I start here, then it removes also the excess land basically. That kind of works, you know, to a certain degree, but the thing is also you don't want to monkey around too much with the mountains, otherwise it starts to look a little bit unnatural, and that is something you don't want. You know, you want things to stay natural. For example, this little depression we have over here. If we, you know, I'm tend to say like, okay, let's grab this thing. Nope, where we have this thing. There's the water mod. We do the lake option. We say like, okay, we make it a little bit bigger in radius. Now, where can it overflow? Probably here. So we measure the height here, which is 255 meters. And we make that then, let's say 2-3 meters less, and we put it over here, and then it will fill up here. Right, that works pretty much fine. And then we are going to remove the trees in here, like so. If we get all the trees, by the way, you guys do. Yep. And then we have like an extra piece of puddle over here. Turn off the snaps and then put in some new trees around it, like that. Increase the brush size. I mean the brush strength, and then reduce the size a little bit. And we can make even a little bit more trees. Less trees around that road, by the way, by the road. Here we go, nice. So what we can do now is we can make basically the connection from here. We can even start here if we want, the passenger connection. And let's give us, what kind of color did we not use yet? I think many of them, we don't have that many kind of color. I think an orange color, but the line is also orange, so I don't like it. Maybe light, maybe just white. Yeah, let's do a white. Okay, so we are starting here. Let's see, let me have a look from closer by. We do have two. Yeah, it's kind of okay. We start here. Then we go all the way to the station. That is all the way up to here. Like, okay, let's redo this. Let's try it from the other side. There might be a kink in the cable again. So let's make sure we grab the proper one. That is this one. Let's see. So yeah, we can go there. You can do that, right? If you're not sure where the kink is, you can make a marker point to see like how far you can get. That's just okay. And this okay, I will fix that. The electricity cable is on top of that track. Yeah, this still works out fine. Can I make it connect to there, to the outside? Yeah, that works. Okay, that's nice. We bring it all the way back, like that. That. Now I hope that this will make the connection fixed. And it says complete route. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Nice. Now the last thing we need to do is to figure out what is the name of this outside connection. Now this goes to Vinnings. Okay. So we're going into here, we go into the trains, and that is then this line. So that is from MCS to and from Vinnings. Voila. Trains 3. So let me see, is that connected, by the way, to a depot? We have the depot here that goes underground, and I don't think so that it is connected to a depot. Maybe we can connect it through this side, but rather not. I rather take it then from maybe from here. Yeah, even though it's going through the... Yeah, so let's grab this one, go down, and then from here we take a curve like that, and then we bring it up like that. Slope too steep, don't give me that. Slope too steep, something like that. Maybe we can just go over the road here as well, and why not? Why not? And then you have to page it up, otherwise it will not work. Can I actually just shove it in there? And let's see, is that working? It is kind of working, yeah. I can use the move it mod and say, like on this node, bring it down slightly. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So in principle the depot there should now provide for the trains, and we have all the trains we need now right now, so like that. A lot of outside connections right now. So let's see, are there already some trains coming and going over this line? Do I see one? Or not yet? From here. The line is there, and or is this thing at its maximum? So vehicles in use 4 out of 6. So it could provide 2 additional vehicles. That would be nice. Okay, let me also use the move it mod to bring this up. Like that. Oh, there's a train coming. Where are you going, train? Passenger train en route to Pine Junction. Okay. Fair enough. So as you can see, this is a very nifty, lovely kind of thing. And also it has a, let's see, a subway there. And that subway, we can also connect that with, let's see, this is double subway. Is this the proper one? Yeah, let's get underground, like that. And, whoa, there's like a spaghetti over here. And we can connect that basically to, well, connect to, so the bulk of the people are living, yeah, sort of in this region. But look at this spaghetti mix over here. I think what would be interesting is to put like a metro station over here. Yeah, over here. Or even better, over here. Right? Or shall we put it here? Yeah, I think there. That will be okay. And then we grab this thing. Kaboom. Great. Now we make a connection. It's only from one station to another. And turn that a little bit yellowish. More like to the golden side of things. Like that. And then we go from here to, and now let's see, where is that other station? Here? No? Where did I put it? Yeah, here. There, yeah. And then back to, come on, to there. Nice, very nice. Do we have, let me see, do we have trains for that? Let me have a look. It comes from here, goes there. We have these things over here. And let me see, this is a small train. This is subways, and this is also a subway. That's something to remember. So only these two are for metros. Let me have a look. It's this one. So if I want to do this, let me also see how many. Only one is in use. Okay, that's nice. So we can just grab the train line underneath here and then take it from here and hook it to there. Connect it up. Oh wait, I see a train coming. Yeah, I see a train coming. There it goes. Yeah, let's follow it. Yeah. Yay! It will come above ground. No, it will not go. It will not go above ground, but it's running. Look, it's running. There's going towards here. Are already people waiting? Yep. Nobody's waiting here. The only thing that I will apply here is, I think, a little parking lot. Should be a little one, like that. And maybe a parking lot here. Although we do have parking lots here as well. So, yeah, like that. Choop. And also this one. Choop, like that. And yeah, we finally accomplished something, you know, with this main central station. It also has this option of an office building. Employees of the railroads conduct all kinds of business here, which you can place next to it, which is actually nice. So let's place that then roadside, like here, which it does not want. Cheese Louise. Okay, then anarchy it. That's not bad. Also, this station has its own parking spot, and but I do want to give it parking space. The nice thing about this is you can just make it just as long as you need it, so you are not sitting this one in its way. Yeah, nice. So we are going also to remove the cross node. Yeah. Now let's have a look. Also regarding these crossings because we have a lot of traffic here. Let's pause for a moment, remove this and this. Yeah, because I'm going to make one of these things. I need this one, and we can just put it down right here where we have, and also here by the way. Yeah, I really want these guys to let me put it here, and then I can use the move it mod to slide it into place. It works a little bit easier like that, and believe me, they will take it. They will take it. Let me see, where do they come out? So they come out by masses. Here's the metro and there's a stair. So actually I want to move this over here. Let me have a look here. It has to be on the with this mod, by the way, these stairs, it is very important that it is on the actual pavement of the, oh crap. Hey. I cannot select it anymore. That sometimes sucks. You have, okay, we have to bulldoze it, and then we have to replace it. I select this one, and I just put it there, grab it again, and then move it into place, like here where we have the yeah, and then we have to lower it because I put it into a higher elevation. This is proper, so yeah, this looks good. This looks very good. The last thing I want to do is then, before we end this episode, is put a path. Where are the paths? On the first page from here. We have already a path there, so we take it from here. Select this option, by the way, and then bring it from here to there and there. Perfect. And then also from here to there, and actually we can bring it all the way up to there, and whoever wants to walk in that direction can do that if they want to. It's all up to those guys if they want to walk. Yeah, like that. Let's press play and let's have a look. So these guys should now stop crossing here, eventually, after some time. And they should now take these things. So will they take it? Yeah, there's already somebody walking, yep. Eventually they should take it, because I removed the crossings, yeah, except for this crossing over here. Well, in that case, yeah, these things are very nice, you know. It saves a lot of troubles. You can remove a lot of pedestrian crossings with it, and so your traffic can just continue. Yeah, you should have less traffic by then. But yeah, I leave it at that, at this episode number 20 of Ackton City. I think we've done pretty well with this, and next episode we might want to expand more this area. We also might want to build maybe another train station. We have one over there, so we could also have one over here to connect it up to the main central station. We have one station close by over here, so we might build one over here, or maybe even on the other side, or even here. I mean, there are all kinds of possibilities. But anyway, guys and girls, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you will be notified until the next episode comes out. Okay, guys and girls, see you until next time. Bye bye.